Going for a tornado DDT, and he lands it.
Finally, one of his high-powered maneuvers was landed. That's going to slow Ace down.
Dropped Ace Mayhem right on the top of his head.
You got to hook the leg on that one. You're not going to get that big man by just laying on his chest.
A sloppy cover from Danny Dubstep for sure. Dubstep going in, trying to mount once again some kind of offense, going for a sunset flip. But Mayhem once again dragging Dubstep to his feet just by his neck. And a standing boot to the chest, almost caving in Dubstep's rib cage.
That ended Dubstep's party in a hurry.
Dubstep is hurt here in the middle of the ring. And Mayhem dropping the knee across the chest. And now a leg drop for good measure. Dubstep might be out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think the party's over on this one, Mr. Dubstep. Wow.
With a little, just barely 2 3/4, Dubstep manages to roll that shoulder up.
Whatever energy he has left, he's using it to his advantage. But, boy, he needs to hit the power-up button here quickly.
Mayhem just tossing Dubstep into the corner. He can barely stay on his feet.
That may have cracked a rib.
Listen to this, screams of anguish from Dubstep as this huge Ace Mayhem just rams into him. And now a running power slam planted him right in the center of the ring.
That's got to do it.
Folks, I thought it was over.
Me too. This Dubstep definitely has some fight and some energy in him, but boy, is Mayhem wearing him down.
He's got to be operating on pure instinct alone. Well, there's no other way to put it, the beating that Danny Dubstep has taken in this match, and he's still fighting his way to his feet, going for a jawbreaker there, but it looks like Mayhem might just be choking him out. Randy Eller might need to get in there and check and see.
Well, the crowd had a little beat going, which gave Dubstep some energy. I think he thought he was still at the rave there for a second.
2 big jawbreakers finally break the hold, and Dubstep going for a big bulldog.
And he got it.
And a kick to the side of the head. The big man is rocked.
Getting this crowd into it. And this is his advantage, is it's high flying. Oh, he landed it.
A crossbody block from the top, but what is it? Ace Mayhem rolls out of it and once again just powers Dubstep up to his feet.
Oh, wow.
And there's the Mayday. Folks, that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ace Mayhem!
A hell of a showing from Danny Dubstep, but he just didn't quite have it in him.
Boy, aces were high on that one.
Wait a minute, and now Ace Mayhem is just choking.
Now that's just not right.
And the referee is trying to pull Ace Mayhem off of Danny Dubstep. Wait a minute, that's John the Jet. John the Jet is here, and he's laying into Ace Mayhem, takes him all the way over the top rope.
Well, the Jet came flying in to save Danny Dubstep there, and these two have a long history.
He may have saved Danny Dubstep and Randy Eller there. Now John the Jet inviting Ace Mayhem into the ring. Some strong words there from Ace Mayhem.
Wow, this could be setting up a match in an upcoming event. This is incredible.
And Ace Mayhem walking away from this one. John the Jet may have just saved a lot of damage. It looked like Ace Mayhem wasn't done when the match was over. He still wanted a piece of Danny Dubstep and then got into the face of Randy Eller. Folks, Ace Mayhem is a loose cannon. Right now, my broadcast partner here has left me. He's heading up to the ring to welcome a special guest out to the ring.
How we doing, Greenacres?
If you were at last month's event, you saw an incredible match with Kiko Harris and Chuckles and a mystery man. What I think's been a burning question for the last month is, who was this mystery man? So we're going to bring out Kiko Harris right now to find out.
Well, folks, as Jesse said, last month, Kiko Harris took on his former partner, Chuckles, in a singles match, and at the end of that match, this big man here, what I understand his name is Damian King, he came to the ring, and, well, folks, if you didn't see the look in Chuckles' eyes when he laid eyes on this man, you have got to go back and watch that match. Let's hopefully get some answers here out of Kiko Harris, out of this Damian King that's coming to the ring with him.
Kiko Harris, at last month's event, your former partner Chuckles the Clown, you had a match with him, you guys have developed some bad blood, and out comes this gigantic mystery gentleman. We all want to know, who is this man?
Who is this man? Don't worry about who this man is. Matter of fact, let's look over here. Don't worry about who this man is, okay? This man right here is my insurance policy. You got me? Because Kiko Harris can afford this big man. And this big man does what Kiko Harris wants him to do. Is that understood?
That's absolutely understood. I don't think too many people in the back would want to mess with this giant. Well, that leaves some unfinished business with you and Chuckles.
No. See, this is where you don't understand. Chuckles is yesterday's news, you got me? Chuckles is in the past. Now, what the future is for Kiko Harris and his insurance policy is the Enigma Pro Wrestling Championship. It's not about Chuckles. It's not.
Speaking of Chuckles,
Hey, clown. We've been over this. It's done. You're the past. You're done. I dealt with you. Me and Big Man, we've dealt with you. You can rock back and forth all you want, but all of this is over. So please leave now. You're scaring the small children.
Chuckles, you need some insurance? I got you.
What is it saying my name?
well, folks, I don't know what that was all about.
Are we done? Is the interview over? Are we done?
The clown has spoken, ladies and gentlemen.
Some bizarre happenings going on here with Kiko Harris and Chuckles. Kiko saying this is done, it's over. Well, it seems like Chuckles might have something else in mind, but I'm not sure what that is. As far as anybody could tell what is on Chuckles' mind. I don't know what to make of this situation, folks. But as my broadcast partner joins me here once again, we're going to get right back up to Daryl James for our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, your next match. Introducing first. Standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 200 pounds, from the south side of Chicago, Maxwell, Chicago!
There he is, one of my personal favorites. Come here to class up the god-awful city of Greenacres, Florida. Here he is, my man, Maxwell, Chicago.
I point this out every single time we see him, but this is a man who wrestles in a tuxedo.
Easily the classiest uniform in Enigma Pro Wrestling. Again, I think it should be mandatory that all the wrestlers dress in such class as this man right here, who I call the king of Cook County, Maxwell, Chicago.
Well, as entertaining as it might be to see Chuckles come out to the ring in a tuxedo, I don't think that mandatory tuxedo policy would go over very well.
I can't even believe this guy's here. I mean, Lake Worth Road is no Michigan Avenue. I mean, the fact that he's come down to South Florida to class this joint up is definitely our benefit.
I can't believe you would say that about Lake Worth, Florida, the home of Enigma Pro Wrestling. And a display of athleticism, I suppose, is one way to put
And
it.
his opponent, from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, weighing in at 210 pounds, Haitian Sensation!
A formidable opponent, Mr. Image. This guy's come on strong of late here in Enigma Pro Wrestling. Definitely ready to start the party.
Well, speaking of fun-loving wrestlers, Haitian Sensation, they don't come more of a party than him. Fresh from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I wonder what he dressed up for his Halloween.
I don't think he needs to dress up. I think this guy walks around 365 days a year looking like this. I thought Chuckles the only clown here in Enigma Pro Wrestling.
It is Mardi Gras every day when Haitian Sensation is here. These two have met once before, but the match ended, well, indecisively, thanks to a little bit of interference by TNT. Apparently, at the time, TNT decided that they wanted to take up some TV time and threw out the match.
Which they're certainly entitled to.
I wouldn't say they're entitled to do that, but the fans wanted to see this match settled, and these two men definitely wanted to see who was the better man. So, from what I understand, our GM Thrasher put this together.
Well, we've got the King of Cook County against the Prince of Port-au-Prince.
And Maxwell Chicago taking his time getting back into the ring. As senior official Randy Eller gets ready to start this matchup.
See, Maxwell Chicago knows he needs to take his time to prepare to beat his opponent.
Well, you would think he could take all the time he needed in the back before he came to the ring.
I'm telling you, class takes time. Class takes time.
Well, Maxwell Chicago certainly does. And these two ready to lock up. Haitian Sensation just absolutely having a blast out there.
See, he's used to the best pizza in the world in Chicago, so I think he's.
I don't even know what to make of this, folks.
I don't either. Maybe he's sponsored by another chain. I can't even explain that.
Oh, Maxwell Chicago getting creeped out by the Little Caesars mascot here.
Well, he better put his focus here on the Haitian Sensation because he's, like I said, come on strong of late here in Enigma Pro Wrestling.
Well, it looks like Maxwell Chicago was prepared for him, or at the very least, the mind games worked.
Well, we've got the drama versus the fun in this one, with the drama of Mr. Chicago with the fun of the Haitian Sensation. Let's hope they provide the action.
And now Maxwell Chicago whipping Haitian Sensation into the ropes, going for a hip toss. Sensation puts on the brakes and brings Maxwell Chicago up and over. And now with an arm drag takedown. All energy here is Haitian Sensation with a drop kick. And now just laying into Maxwell Chicago is Haitian Sensation.
Boy, he got some flair there in the punches. Look at that.
Chicago out on his feet, leaning against the ropes, trying to lean against the referee. Anything to keep his balance. Sensation goes for a quick cover, but only a 2 count.
I don't think we could have paired two bigger characters on the Enigma roster than these two. They are putting on a show.
That is definitely true. And this is why the fans wanted to see who was the better man, what would come of this match if these two were to face each other without the interference. Maxwell Chicago just draping Haitian Sensation throat first across that top rope.
This Maxwell Chicago is a modern-day Andy Kaufman. I mean, this guy absolutely knows how to control a ring and control a crowd. Look at that professionalism.
Are we comparing him to the wrestling skills of Andy Kaufman or the comedy skills of Andy Kaufman?
The
Because
skills of Andy Kaufman, period. I mean, look at this guy. Just a performer beyond all else.
That's one way of putting it. I don't even know.
And his wrestling ain't too shabby either. Nice move there, Chicago.
Well, you can't take anything away from his skill in the ring, that's for sure. And an arrogant cover by Maxwell Chicago. No surprise there. Haitian Sensation able to kick out.
I would call that a classy cover, Mr. Image. A classy cover indeed. He's taking control of the match.
Well, he's slowing down the pace, bringing it to exactly where he wants it. But Haitian Sensation not having too much of it, but a knee to the jaw will put the brakes on real quick.
Looks like the Carnival is about to leave town. The Haitian Sensation is down.
Well, it is no fun here, that's for sure. Maxwell Chicago bringing up Sensation in a butterfly suplex. Once again, take nothing away from Maxwell Chicago's in-ring ability.
And his skills to get off the mat.
A kip up there from Chicago. I gotta imagine that it's harder to do that in a tux than it would be in a pair of tights.
That proves my point, Mr. Image. That just proves my point. Truly making him the king of Cook County.
And another kick out by Sensation. Taking a long time to cover there was Maxwell Chicago. And Maxwell Chicago with a blatant choke, claiming he was fixing Sensation's shirt.
He said it was crooked. I mean, he wants his opponent to look just as classy as he does.
Well, thankfully, senior official Randy Eller there thinks that Haitian Sensation's shirt is just where it needs to. What am I looking at? What is this?
You just wait and watch pure genius.
I have no idea, folks.
Maxwell Chicago setting the bar high in innovative and new maneuvers here in Enigma Pro Wrestling. Never seen that one before.
Yes, that is absolutely true. I can definitely say that I've never seen someone do that before.
And it's a good thing he didn't land it, because Haitian Sensation would have been knocked out.
Sensation, a house of fire now. Got a head full of steam going after Maxwell Chicago with a series of clotheslines, and now a neck breaker. Sensation, I thought he was going for a cover, but no, he hits the ropes, running leg drop. Ooh. And a standing running splash. Only a 2 count, though.
Almost got him there, almost outclassed the classy one.
Sensation still got a little bit of momentum here. Trying to take advantage of the dazed and confused Maxwell Chicago. Chicago still showing off a little bit of ring awareness here. And I don't even know what to call that, folks.
Boy, the breeze blowing off the Windy City is a hurricane. Oh, nice kick out by the Sensation.
That was almost a reverse Russian neck breaker. And even Maxwell Chicago is surprised that Haitian Sensation kicked out of that one.
Could we call that a Chicago neck breaker from now on, just in honor of Maxwell?
A Chicagoan neck breaker?
Sure, however you want to say it.
Chicago pulling out all the stops, trying to stop Haitian Sensation.
He's controlling the match and controlling the crowd as the guy in the front row is yelling nasty things at him. Just no way to treat this guy with respect.
And that was the Haitian Vacation by Haitian Sensation. And that.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Haitian Sensation!
Out of nowhere, Haitian Sensation hitting the Haitian Vacation, that scissor kick lariat.
And giving the crowd lots of elation. Look at them cheer for the Haitian Sensation.
I feel like I'm in a Dr. Seuss novel all of a sudden.
Me too.
And Maxwell Chicago still has not moved.
Well, my prognostication of that match was incorrect, because I thought for sure Maxwell Chicago was going to take down the Haitian Sensation. Looks like the Prince of Port-au-Prince is victorious.
Well, folks, right now we are going to take you to some words. We've seen a little bit from Kiko Harris before tonight. Let's hear from his opponent here in our Rip It Energy match of the night. Let's hear from Tony Vegas. He was on 93.5 The Bar earlier this week. Let's hear what he had to say.
93.5 The Bar, South Florida's new rocker. Enigma Pro Wrestling is happening this weekend, November 1st in Greenacres, and there's a big match coming up. Tony Vegas is taking on a mystery opponent. I am on the phone right now with Mr. Tony Vegas. How's it going, bro?
Good, man, good. I can't complain. Definitely can't complain.
So let us know what the deal is. You're trying to be the first Enigma Pro champion, and you have no idea who you're taking on this Sunday, correct?
Right, well, I don't know about trying. I mean, that's definitely, I already got that in the books. But, of course, one thing I love about Enigma Pro Wrestling, everything's very spontaneous with the company. I'm working out, and next thing you know, I get an email chime from them saying that I'm going to be in the Rip It, Fuel Energy match of the night. Now, that's not really a big surprise because, Tony Vegas always try to have the match of the night. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter who my opponent is. The company knows, my fans know I'm coming for one thing only, and that's the Enigma Pro Championship belt.
And you want to be the champion, and you don't know who you're taking on yet, and they have not told you yet. So does that put any fear in your eyes? Are you scared of who you may be taking on to ultimately become the champion?
Oh, let me recap that. Going to be the champion.
Okay.
And no, that doesn't put any fear at all in my heart. I mean, I face a lot of larger-than-life things besides whoever's going to be my opponent this upcoming weekend. So, no fear at all.
And that's going down this Sunday, November 1st, Greenacres, Enigma Pro Wrestling. Tickets are available at enigmaprowrestling.com. The Rip It Energy Drink match of the night is Mr. Tony Vegas taking on, we're not too sure yet, but I've got my phone. My phone line's lighting up. Let's go to the phone line and see who this is. Hello?
Yeah. Is this the bar?
Yeah, this is the bar. Who's this?
All right. This is Kiko Harris from Enigma Pro Wrestling.
What's going on, bro? I'm just talking to Tony Vegas right now. What's going on?
Hey, well, you got the wrong guy on the phone, man. You should be talking to Kiko Harris.
Why should I be talking to Kiko Harris?
I heard you guys' conversation. I heard Tony Vegas talking about he got an email. Well, bro, I got the same email.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're supposed to be in the match and some wires got crossed, or we're both in the match, or what. But, bro, if you're in the way, better get out the way, man, because the train's coming. Get off the tracks. So
wait, now it sounds to me like you gentlemen will be taking on each other this Sunday at Enigma Pro Wrestling. Tony Vegas taking on Kiko Harris. Is this correct? The emails have happened to both of you?
That's what I got.
Well, I guess.
Tony.
I guess, man. I guess I got to do whatever I got to do.
Tony, you're taking on Kiko Harris. You know the man who stands in front of you now to get that Enigma Pro Championship belt. Kiko, what are you going to do to the man?
Hey, let me be honest with you, man. Vegas, man, when I first met you, I really actually liked you, man. Vegas, I like your style, dude. I like your demeanor. But then I got to know you, and, dude, something's wrong with you, man. I mean, you see Tony Vegas out there every Sunday. He's pandering to the fans. He's wearing those stupid sunglasses, man. Vegas, you're nothing more than a punk, man. You're nothing more than another obstacle in my way on that Enigma Pro Wrestling Championship. And look, we're in the Rip It Energy Fuel match tonight. That's great. I'm the human highlight reel, bro. And you're going to be on my next highlight.
On the phone with me right now, Mr. Tony Vegas. We were talking about his mystery opponent come this Sunday, November 1st, at the American Polish Club, Enigma Pro Wrestling, the Rip It Energy Drink match of the night. We just found out his opponent will be Kiko Harris. I have both the gentlemen on the line right now with me. Gentlemen, what's it going to take to beat the other one? Tony, we'll start with you. Tony Vegas, what's it going to take you to beat Kiko Harris this Sunday in Greenacres at Enigma Pro Wrestling in the Rip It Energy Drink match of the night?
Well, what's funny is, Kiko Harris, I really don't even know who you are. I mean, it's a lot of people back in the locker room, and if anybody knows who I am, I'm completely tunnel vision. I'm always focused. So for you not liking me is pretty much irrelevant to me, What it's going to take is, I'm pretty sure it's really not going to take much because Amanda has a lot of words behind, a telephone that's kind of like the guys who talk a lot of crap over social media. They're I don't even know, social media bullies. And Kiko Harris, that's what it sounds like to me. Is you're just another social media bully who I'm going to have to put in their place.
Now, Kiko Harris, what do you got to say to Mr. Tony Vegas about this Sunday, November 1st, Enigma Pro Wrestling, American Polish Club, Rip It Energy Drink Fuel match of the night? What's it going to take down Mr. Vegas, Kiko?
Vegas, Listen, man, I may be a social media bully, but I'm a bully in real life, man. I'll clown you on social media. I'll clown you over the radio station on the phone. I'll clown you on the Rip Energy Fuel match of the night, man, because when you're Kiko Harris, don't nothing bother you, man. Man, I got money coming out all directions, man. And when I got my insurance policy with me, the big Damian King, me and him about to run some things.
Just announced, Tony Vegas taking on Kiko Harris this Sunday, November 1st, the American Polish Club, Enigma Pro Wrestling, Rip It Energy Drink Match of the Night. Tony Vegas taking on Kiko Harris live in Greenacres, Enigma Pro Wrestling, yet again at the American Polish Club every month. And it's going to be November 1st, this Sunday, as both gentlemen step into the ring and take on each other. And one will be one step closer to becoming the first Enigma Pro champion here in South Florida. Gentlemen, thank you both, and best of luck to you this Sunday.
Appreciate it. Be there.
Whatever, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Rip It Energy Fuel match of the night. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, weighing in at 235 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia, Kiko Harris! And his opponent, in the corner to my left, weighing in at 252 pounds from Las Vegas, Nevada, Mr. TV himself, Tony Vegas!
And folks, we are ready to take off with your Rip It Energy match of the night. Kiko Harris and Tony Vegas squaring off here in this match. And as you can see, that Damian King is once again in the corner of Kiko Harris.
The insurance policy, boy, standing next to that guy in the ring, he certainly is an insurance policy. What an impressive figure.
Well, we're going to see exactly what kind of role he has to play in this match. Hopefully, he keeps himself on the outside of the ring.
Well, Tony Vegas is going to need eyes in the back of his head to have to deal with both these men, because Kiko Harris is one of the most competent and able competitors at Enigma Pro Wrestling.
That is 100% true. Kiko Harris, a stunning competitor here in Enigma Pro Wrestling, but take nothing away from Tony Vegas, a veteran here in Enigma, and he has been around the ring. And Kiko Harris going once again for the ropes to break that hold.
And the smartest move Kiko Harris could have done was shed the dead weight of Chuckles. I mean, they were an impressive tag team, but Kiko realizes he's better off. He's championship material by going on his own, especially with this insurance policy by his side.
Well, I wouldn't know if I'd consider Chuckles dead weight.
Well, he certainly was to Kiko Harris. I mean, the whole clown thing is, I don't think Kiko needs it. He's got his sights set on some bigger prizes here at Enigma Pro Wrestling.
It was certainly one of the strangest pairings we had seen here in Enigma Pro Wrestling, but definitely they worked well together, I would say, but they seemed to work well against each other as well.
Well, you could see that Kiko carried Chuckles. He carried the weight for the 3 or 4 matches we saw them wrestle here at Enigma Pro Wrestling, and now Kiko realizes he's much better off on his own. Although this match has gone outside the ring with Tony Vegas landing a nice right hand there in the front row.
Tony Vegas taking Kiko on a tour of the American Polish Club here.
Boy, Kiko's about to put his hand in some popcorn here and have a snack. This is 3D wrestling right in your lap, hey, ladies and gentlemen.
And if you have never been here for one of these Enigma Pro Wrestling shows, folks, you owe it to yourself. We say it every month. You owe it to yourself to be here, because you will never experience a show like Enigma Pro Wrestling.
Easily the finest wrestling in the entire state of Florida, and for the country and the world for that matter, if you ask me. Always action, drama, fun here at Enigma Pro Wrestling. Always.
Now Kiko, with a little bit of separation, comes back with a slap to the face of Tony Vegas. Looks like Tony Vegas might be done having some fun. That might mean we're in for some action. Kiko Harris backpedaling around the ring. Vegas now chasing Kiko around the ring, and Vegas comes face to face with the insurance policy.
Yep. You can call that guy State Farm, because he's got all the bases covered. He's definitely got Kiko's back in this one. Watch your back, Mr. Vegas.
Now it looks like Vegas is trying to warn off Damian King, but there's a boot to the jaw.
Boy, Vegas gambled and lost on that one. He let his ego get the best of him by facing down that giant man, the insurance policy.
Well, now Kiko Harris having the advantage here with a little help from his friend there.
Looks like Mr. TV has been turned off by that vicious foot to the face.
Tony Vegas checking himself. We might have a broken nose, a broken jaw. He may have lost a tooth here.
We definitely got a broken spirit because it swayed the advantage to Mr. Vegas in this match.
Oh, the Enigma crowd here still firmly in the corner of Tony Vegas. Feeding off the energy of this crowd here is Tony Vegas. Mr. TV himself trying to fight his way back. Breaks the hold with a couple of elbows, but Kiko Harris with a running drop kick, picture perfect. Going for a pin, but only a 1 count.
And I have a strong feeling these two men are going to see each other in the near future when it comes time to decide champions in Enigma Pro Wrestling, because these two are definitely heavyweight caliber wrestlers when it comes to the roster here at Enigma Pro Wrestling.
Championship talent through and through, both of these men. Now just choking Tony Vegas across the bottom rope, and there's Damian King.
He just cashed in his insurance policy, I'd say.
Damian King laying into Tony Vegas. I still don't know. We have no idea who this man is, where he came from. Is he friends with Kiko? Is he some goon he hired off of the street?
They must have some sort of history because they seemed awful close to one another in the ring.
It seems that way, and it seems that even Chuckles and Damian King may have some kind of history because, like I said, folks, earlier tonight, the look on Chuckles' face when that big man walked out onto the ramp.
That shows you the smarts of Kiko Harris. To knowing Chuckles' background and knowing how unstable he is, he needs an insurance policy. What better guy than that monster on the side of the ring?
Well, I can't argue with that logic, but I can definitely argue with the tactics of Kiko Harris here.
They don't call him easy money for nothing.
Now taking some time to showboat. He might regret this. You don't want to count a guy like Tony Vegas out. But it paid off for him that time. Big punt to the side of the head.
That's 2 shoes to the face Vegas has taken in the last few minutes. Ouch.
Vegas might be out. Now showing a little bit of activity here. He might be concussed, folks.
I think someone needs to throw him a rip at energy in the ring to get his energy back because he is down and out. I don't know if the lights ever go out in Vegas, but the lights are out with this guy right now in the ring.
Well, like I said, do not count Tony Vegas out as he's still struggling to get to his feet.
He's got the crowd chanting behind him. That might give him some second life.
Now Kiko Harris just laying in those elbows here in the corner. And Tony Vegas puts the brakes on in a big way.
That was an impressive move. Vegas came out of nowhere with the energy, but I think it took it all out of him.
A one-handed high-low slam shows the power of Tony Vegas. But to your point, Jesse, that may have taken everything he had left in him.
Both men back to their feet.
Tony Vegas building up a head of steam, coming in full throttle, a big back elbow. And a clothesline takes Harris, down to the ring. And the STO face plant. We've seen that from Vegas before, and a devastating move.
As big as a momentum shift as this has been for Vegas, he's got to keep that insurance policy in the back of his mind.
Well, the adrenaline is running, and this is where Tony Vegas shines. Big splash, and only a 2 count. Kiko Harris barely getting that shoulder up.
Meanwhile, that beast is lurking, just pacing on the side of the ring.
Look at this guy here. You can see him here in the foreground of your screen. Kiko Harris up and over, dodging that spear tackle from Tony Vegas, and now rolling him up. And a kick out from Vegas, but that may have That may have put a stop to it right there. That might be the last hurrah from Tony Vegas.
As great as the event has been so far in this third match, these two are definitely putting on a show. This is without a doubt the Rip It Energy match of the night.
Looked like Kiko Harris was going for the game changer there. Tony Vegas out of it and into a DDT with authority.
Kiko might wake up in Atlanta, Georgia after that one.
Vegas just draping an arm over Harris. He has no energy left in him. And Kiko Harris barely able to get out of it. These two men are leaving it all in the ring here tonight. And now these two men are just wailing on each other. A rising knee to the jaw. Tony Vegas might need to see a dentist after this match. There's that spear tackle that Tony Vegas was looking for earlier, and now here's the insurance policy.
And the insurance policy paid off. Brilliant move. Randy Eller could have counted to 10 on that one. Kiko's out.
Kiko is out. You have got to believe that Tony Vegas had this match won right there. Wait a minute. And the roll-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Kiko Harris!
Boy, Tony Vegas better call local State Farm agent Blanca Macri after that one, because he's going to need some insurance of his own.
I'd have to file a fraudulent claim on this one.
I don't know. That's why you get insurance, Mr. Image. Well, because one day you're going to need it. Tonight it paid off.
Chalk up another one to, well, I don't even want to give this win to Kiko Harris. Chalk that one up for Damian King once again.
Hey, when
wait a minute here. Tony Vegas might think better of walking away from this one.
Like I said, he might need some insurance of his own after that match. 2 against 1, those aren't very good odds.
Kiko Harris, and here's Chuckles.
We got a stare down with Chuckles and the mystery man.
Chuckles getting right in the face of big Damian King, but Kiko Harris saying no, saying not now.
I guess Tony Vegas has clown insurance. How about that?
Chuckles coming to the aid of Tony Vegas, but I don't even think it was necessarily to save Vegas, but more to get a little bit of revenge here on Kiko Harris and Damian King. Well, folks, as we leave you on this bizarre scene, before we go to halftime, I do want to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors here tonight. As always, Residence Inn All Suite Hotels. It's not just a room, it's a residence. And Mr. Print Pompano for all your printing services in the South Florida area. Contact Mr. Print Pompano today. And as always, our favorite State Farm agent is in the building, Blanca Lopez Macri. You can visit her at blancaismyagent.com. And of course, Little Caesars hot and ready $9 box set, including an Italian cheese and deep dish pizza, is available all day, hot and ready 4 to 8 p.m. And the official water sponsor of Enigma Pro Wrestling, Clear Fruit, a refreshing alternative to plain water. Well, folks, we are about to go to halftime as Tony Vegas is leaving Chuckles here in the ring, and Chuckles just seems to be pacing around. Folks, we will be back. Do not go anywhere. We've got the second half of action, drama, fun here at Enigma Pro Wrestling Ignition.
Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely the future. I mean, next to NXT and things of that nature in the WWE, which now I can say I probably work for again. But Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely today's up-and-coming future. And right now, that's what we're going to be showcasing. So if you want to see action, if you want to see fast pace, if you want to see all the stuff that really made you want to become a professional wrestling fan, then Enigma Pro Wrestling today, right here in West Palm, that's where you need to be. Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely the future. I mean, next to NXT and things of that nature in the WWE, which now I can say I probably work for again. But Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely today's up-and-coming future. And right now, that's what we're going to be showcasing. So if you want to see action, if you want to see fast pace, if you want to see all the stuff that really made you want to become a professional wrestling fan, then Enigma Pro Wrestling today, right here in West Palm, that's where you need to be. Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely the future. I mean, next to NXT and things of that nature in the WWE, which now I can say I probably work for again. But Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely today's up-and-coming future. And right now, that's what we're going to be showcasing. So if you want to see action, if you want to see fast pace, if you want to see all the stuff that really made you want to become a professional wrestling fan, then Enigma Pro Wrestling today, right here in West Palm, that's where you need to be. Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely the future. I mean, next to NXT and things of that nature in the WWE, which now I can say I probably work for again. But Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely today's up-and-coming future. And right now, that's what we're going to be showcasing. So if you want to see action, if you want to see fast pace, if you want to see all the stuff that really made you want to become a professional wrestling fan, then Enigma Pro Wrestling today, right here in West Palm, that's where you need to be. Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely the future. I mean, next to NXT and things of that nature in the WWE, which now I can say I probably work for again. But Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely today's up-and-coming future. And right now, that's what we're going to be showcasing. So if you want to see action, if you want to see fast pace, if you want to see all the stuff that really made you want to become a professional wrestling fan, then Enigma Pro Wrestling today, right here in West Palm, that's where you need to be. Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely the future. I mean, next to NXT and things of that nature in the WWE, which now I can say I probably work for again. But Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely today's up-and-coming future. And right now, that's what we're going to be showcasing. So if you want to see action, if you want to see fast pace, if you want to see all the stuff that really made you want to become a professional wrestling fan, then Enigma Pro Wrestling today, right here in West Palm, that's where you need to be. Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely the future. I mean, next to NXT and things of that nature in the WWE, which now I can say I probably work for again. But Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely today's up-and-coming future. And right now, that's what we're going to be showcasing. So if you want to see action, if you want to see fast pace, if you want to see all the stuff that really made you want to become a professional wrestling fan, then Enigma Pro Wrestling today, right here in West Palm, that's where you need to be. Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely the future. I mean, next to NXT and things of that nature in the WWE, which now I can say I probably work for again. But Enigma Pro Wrestling is definitely today's up-and-coming future. And right now, that's what we're going to be showcasing. So if you
Enigma Pro Wrestling proudly present PWEW. Fans, are you ready? Enigma Pro Wrestling. EPW. A night filled with fun. A night filled with excitement.
93.5 The Bar, South Florida's new rocker. If you haven't heard the news already, well, guess what? Enigma Pro Wrestling and 93.5 The Bar are coming together this Sunday night at Ignition, American Polish Club, 4725 Lake Worth Road in Greenacres. Tickets available at enigmaprowrestling.com as low as $10. Or charge by phone. Give them a call, 561-502-4408. Doors are at 4:30, bells at 5. We have talked to Mosh of the Headbangers. Now it's time to talk to Mr. Thrasher. How's it going?
Right.
How you doing, bro?
It's going great.
Good. Now, you guys have been tag team champions across the states, across the world. Just update us on what's the status of the Headbangers in Enigma Pro Wrestling.
The Headbangers are alive and well. I'm out right now. I've had my ACL replaced and my meniscus repaired. So I'm out right now. I made sure that I was a very high authority figure in Enigma Pro Wrestling, where I am the GM of Enigma Pro Wrestling. So everything goes through me.
Oh, wow.
as we said. So, yeah, I kind of do everything the way I want to do it. The Headbanger way. There's no right way, there's no wrong way, just the headbanger way.
And when might South Florida see the headbang? With you coming back off this surgery and rehabbing and everything, when might we see the headbangers in action in South Florida?
Sooner than later, that's for sure.
That is Thrasher from the Headbangers representing Enigma Pro Wrestling. We'll hear more from that gentleman in just a second here on 93.5 The Bar, South Florida's new rocker. Now, Thrasher, give us an insight on what it's like to work with Enigma Pro Wrestling, being a pro wrestler for so many years and working with the great folks at Enigma. What is it like for the Headbangers and yourself working with such a great organization as the pro wrestling that is Enigma?
Here's what's weird is after I left the WWE or WWF back then when it was good, when DF was still important and everything else, we traveled around. We did a lot of the indie shows and stuff like that, and Enigma Pro Wrestling is not an independent wrestling company. It is a pro wrestling company. It is right on the same lines as Ring of Honor, TNA, WWE. We're just not known yet, but we will be. Mark my words, Enigma Pro Wrestling will be right up there, right at the top when it's all said and done. We have an unbelievable production crew. We're putting together a great roster of all up-and-coming talent. Yeah, we mix in, a little of us old guys, but, us old guys can bring some flavor to it. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a long process. The sky is absolutely the limit for Enigma Pro Wrestling, not just another wrestling company.
That is awesome. A pro wrestling in our backyard here in Palm Beach County, and you live in Palm Beach County, do you not?
I absolutely do. I'm absolutely sitting right here in Greenacres.
Oh, wow.
I'm currently a general manager of a youth fit health club. I'm right down the street from
the Polish Club.
Yes, I am.
There you go. Mosh and Thrasher, Palm Beach County residents. How awesome is that? Thrasher, thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate your time, and it's going to be awesome to see you get back in the ring and get off this injury, and I wish you nothing but the best.
All I have to say, if you don't have tickets now, I suggest you buy them before they're sold out.
Ignition this Sunday, the American Polish Club. Thrasher, thank you so much, sir.
All right, thank you.
Take care, brother.
All right, you too.
Yo, vienen aquí, me dan en mis cositas que no puedo decir el nombre, y vienen aquí y me pegan. Yo no le tengo miedo a nadie, yo no le tengo miedo a ninguno de ustedes. Yo les voy a romper los brazos a los dos y nunca van a poder pelear. Ay.
November 1st, we get you with an over the fence. ¡Órale!
Mándalo, espera.
Another impressive young talent here in Enigma Pro Wrestling. Although I don't envy him going up against Chuckles here.
No, after the display of what Chuckles did at halftime, I don't think anybody wants to get in the ring with this guy. He left you a handful of popcorn, and God only knows where that came from.
I'm flabbergasted, folks. He's been out here. Our entire audience is scared right now. He's been looking everywhere for Kiko Harris.
And chanting in a very ominous voice, Kiko Harris, Kiko Harris. I'm going to have nightmares.
That is a disturbingly accurate impression there, Jesse.
Now, I had coulrophobia as a child, and I've gotten over it, but I think I've just regained it again in the last 15 minutes.
Well, as senior official Randy Eller gets ready to start this match off, Chuckles is over there just
we think
bouncing
he's ready
against the corner.
Don't know if Luis Guzman knows what he's in for in this match. I don't think anyone in this crowd knows what they're in for in this match.
Chuckles still chanting Kiko Harris's name. And we're underway.
Boy, are we ever. The circus is in town with that onslaught to start.
Chuckles just running over Luis Guzman. And a diving headbutt.
So far, Chuckles has hurt himself worse than Luis Guzman has with repeated pounds to his head.
Chuckles just with a bizarre offense, to say the least. And I don't even know if he realizes that there's a match going on. I'm wondering if he thinks Luis Guzman is Kiko Harris at this point.
I'm going to go on a limb and say he's not thinking anything right now. He's in just pure crazy cruise control.
You're not going to get anywhere with that against Chuckles.
No, I think any attacks to his head probably improve him, if I'm not mistaken.
Now Chuckles with a series of headbutts in the corner, and now diving with an avalanche splash. Like a freight train, and now a cartwheel into a backsplash.
Boy, he is sending Luis Guzman back to South America in a hurry.
He'll be going back to South America and back to Peru in an ambulance if this keeps up. Guzman able to get the shoulder up after that leg drop.
I just made eye contact with Chuckles, and I can guarantee I'm not going to be sleeping tonight.
That might not be the best idea to do, Jesse.
Is there any way I can commentate on this match without looking at the ring?
A fisherman suplex from Chuckles. I'm flabbergasted. I did not expect to see such a classic technical maneuver, let alone into a bridge and a roll-up.
Well, his wrestling prowess is definitely impressive. It's just he's not all there.
A trifecta of fisherman suplexes.
Coming from the gentleman that spent a substantial amount of halftime under the ring looking for Kiko Harris.
And under our announce booth, a super kick, almost a Yakuza kick from Chuckles here.
Boy, Luis Guzman, I don't think he knew what he was in store for when he signed up for this match. This has been a pure onslaught of circus crazy from Chuckles.
It is a carnival of insanity here. And folks, for a Death Valley driver after a fireman carry spin there. And that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Chuckles!
Leaving Luis Guzman lying in the ring and Chuckles not even taking time to celebrate, doesn't even seem to be aware that he won the match.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to go in the back and look for Kiko Harris.
I sincerely hope he's going to be going to the back and that he doesn't spend more time around us.
Just don't make eye contact with him, Eric Image. Whatever you do, don't look him in the eye, because I'm going to be haunted, that's for sure, tonight.
Well, folks, you can join in the conversation, as bizarre as it has been tonight, by hashtagging Enigma Pro Wrestling on social media. Right now, we're going to go to the ring for... Wait, is he gone?
I think he's safe well, I don't think anything's safe until we actually leave the building and check under our cars before we drive away.
Luis Guzman barely up to his feet. Walking away from this match a lot worse for wear. Folks, we're going to go up to the ring, and we're going to have a special announcement here from 93.5 The Bar.
Jeremiah, we have a special announcement from 93.5 The Bar right now for you. Come on up. We got t-shirts.
All right, how's everyone feeling tonight, huh? I am J-Rock from J-Rock Live. You can listen to me every weeknight, 7 to 10 on 93.5 The Bar, where we play Linkin Park, Papa Roach, Slipknot, Metallica, and everything in between. And I've got less t-shirts now, but I've got t-shirts to give out there, 93.5 The Bar.
An epic double Jeopardy!
Well, the Enigma Pro Wrestling Tag Team Division continues to heat up here. Double Jeopardy, the team of Craig Classic and Aaron Epic making some impressive showings here in the previous month. Last month, well, you got to give the assist to TNT, but these two men now carry a victory over the Guadalupe brothers, once thought to be a surefire contender for the Enigma Pro Wrestling World Tag Team titles.
Yeah, these two have put on an impressive show every time they step into the ring.
These two, as I've said before, they haven't been together for long, but they wrestle like a well-oiled machine.
Two very impressive tactical wrestlers that, yes, had success as singles wrestlers and now have joined forces as a tag team and are making some noise here in Enigma Pro Wrestling.
And their opponents, from New York City, New York, at a combined weight of 455 pounds, Terrence Terrell, this is TNT!
And Terrence and Terrell making their way to the ring. One of the most formidable tag teams we may have ever seen here in Enigma Pro Wrestling.
These two definitely have the lineage, they definitely have the bloodline, and they have been a wrecking crew.
What?
Cut the music, thank you.
Oh, God.
Every month we come out here and you guys stick your nose into everybody else's business. Last month it was the Guadalupe brothers. Obviously you guys have a problem with them, and I don't blame you. I don't like them either. But they cut my grass really well. So, as everybody can see, there is no Enigma Pro Wrestling official in the ring. This month, I can't believe I'm going to say this, we have a special guest referee. Hit their music!
What is this? This is not on my... Oh, my. Oh, my.
Well, this...
And your special guest referee, the grass cutter himself, Stefan Guadalupe!
Folks, once again, we apologize for anything and everything our GM Thrasher said.
I think he said it quite beautifully. Well done, GM Thrasher. Well done.
Good luck, gentlemen!
Well, this definitely throws a little bit of unpredictability here in this match. And Stefan Guadalupe directly in the face of TNT.
Now, don't touch the official. Don't touch the official. I'll be watching.
Well, I don't know what to make of this. This call from our GM Thrasher. Well, folks, we are underway here tonight.
Well,
this is going to be interesting.
This has definitely thrown a monkey wrench into the situation. And I've got to say, Thrasher has never managed better. This company is running on all cylinders right now, and this is just perfect.
Well, since he's standing right next to me, I agree, Jesse.
As you should.
You better agree.
Bubblehead. Haven't heard that one in a while. Maybe I should start calling you Bubblehead.
Please do not.
Okay.
And Aaron Epic here squaring off against Terrence in the ring as special guest referee. I can't believe I'm saying that. Stefan Guadalupe watches on.
Is the count going to be uno, dos, tres, or 1, 2, 3?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Jesse.
just checking. All right. And by the way, I saw Thrasher's lawn. It's incredible. Very well manicured.
Oh, would you stop?
Very, very well manicured.
It's almost as bad as having him out here again.
I don't know if Stefan's the mowing and the other one, Hose B, is the actual trimming,
It's
the weed whacking. Julio, yeah.
Why is that so hard for people to remember?
They do a fantastic job.
I'm sure
I might get
they
his
do.
number after the show and see if he can come manicure my
Oh,
lawn.
would you stop? And Terrence tagging in his brother Terrell. TNT has an advantage over Aaron Epic, but now Aaron Epic with an arm drag takedown. Terrell getting up to his feet. Aaron Epic tagging in his partner, Craig Classic, and this is where you're going to see it, folks. Almost like these two can read each other's minds.
He is speaking in English.
And
Okay,
an
that answers my
enthusiastic-
question. Okay, I wasn't sure if he was going to do Spanish or English. He is going to give us an English. That's good. So apparently he must have listened to a book on tape on the way here to actually learn the English language. It's
He
good to know.
speaks perfect English, Jesse.
Prove it. I want you to prove it.
We've seen videos of him.
Okay, I've only heard him say 2 so far, so we'll see.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. And now Terrell locking up with Craig Classic here.
So just looking in the ring right now at the tag team division here at Enigma Pro Wrestling, it's quite impressive. These 3 tag teams with Hose B not out here right now and the Headbangers, I got to say, it's a very, very strong division once those tag team belts go up for grabs here in a couple months.
Well, that is definitely the case. The tag team division, possibly the greatest tag team division in professional wrestling today. And a 2 count as Aaron Epic goes for the pin on Terrell.
I got to say the winner of this match is probably going to be in the driver's seat to be the #1 contender for those belts.
Definitely in the top contendership. These 3 teams, it would be hard to discount any of these 3 teams. That, of course, including the Guadalupe brothers, Stefan in the ring, and Jose. I don't believe I just said that.
See?
And Julio Guadalupe, his tag team partner. These 3 teams are easily the pinnacle of this division.
No doubt. And our GM and his partner, Mosh.
Well, whenever Thrasher can get back into the ring.
Word is he's feeling better. The knee is doing a lot better, so hopefully we'll see him soon. But he's doing just fine general managing this company right now.
I can definitely say that I would be happy to see him back in the ring and no longer just managing Enigma Pro Wrestling. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Maybe after handing the announcership to me, maybe he'll hand over the general managership to me. You never know. I'd like to put my hat in the ring.
I couldn't tell you whether that would be better or worse, but a little bit of a fast count there. I actually kind of agree with Terrence here. Stefan Guadalupe keeping the law here in this match.
And counting to 4 in perfect English, I might add.
I'm not even going to dignify that. And now Terrence in control over Aaron Epic. I got to say, Stefan Guadalupe has seemed to remain neutral here. A little bit of laying down the law on Terrence and Terrell with those chokes, but definitely keeping it clean here in this match. And a 1 count there. Now Terrence and Terrell have effectively cut off the ring, keeping Aaron Epic in their corner. And what are we going to see here? Just launching his brother Terrell into the corner. And a huge back suplex.
They are out tacticianing the tacticians, if that's even proper English, but they're putting it on Double Jeopardy right now, and Aaron Epic is in single jeopardy on that side of the ring. He needs to get to his partner, and quick.
Aaron Epic definitely needs something to get out of this. He is in a bad way. Over there on the wrong side of town, to be sure. A roll-up by Aaron Epic, trying him out a little bit of offense.
Now, see, if I were the general manager, I would make sure that Craig Classic wore a tuxedo like our man Maxwell Chicago. That singlet's a little tight for me.
That seems like easily the worst idea I've ever heard in my life, Jesse.
I don't know. I think we should take a vote.
And up and over with a suplex. And another 1 count. I got to admit, I can't say that he's quite counting as fast for TNT as he is for Double Jeopardy.
Now, you'd like to think he's rooting for somebody in this match. He can't be completely neutral.
It would be hard to imagine he'd be unbiased. I mean, considering what TNT did to the Guadalupe brothers last month.
And a feud that's been simmering now for months.
Well, for those who missed it, you definitely should check out our last episode of Ignition. At the end of that show, it was the Guadalupe brothers versus Double Jeopardy, and TNT came out with the distraction, costing the Guadalupe brothers the match, but it was what happened after the match that left a bad taste in a lot of fans' mouths. It was TNT, after the Guadalupe brothers had already had a full match, a grueling match against Double Jeopardy, laying out both brothers here in the middle of the ring.
Boy, Mama TNT's got to be proud of her boys tonight. These two are dominating this match.
And another back suplex by Terrell. Once again, tagging in Terrence. Aaron Epic just trying to mount some kind of offense, trying to do something, anything. And that is something or anything. What an offense by Aaron Epic, taking out both brothers, both members of TNT with a reverse a side Russian leg sweep into an STO faceplant. I don't even know how to call that.
You did a marvelous job. That was impressive. Now, if you could just get up the gumption to tag his partner, Mr. Singlet over there, we might not have ourselves a change in this match.
Aaron Epic dives across the ring, tagging in Craig Classic. Classic, a house of fire coming in. Forearms and elbows. And a flying elbow in the corner to Terrence. And a running boot and a running bulldog. Craig Classic now in firm control of this match. A senton splash. But only a 2 count as Stephon Guadalupe in great position. I gotta say, he's as good of a referee as he is in the ring. Kind of surprising there.
So far, so good. If he were a good referee, almost a 3 count. If you're a good referee, check the dress code on that singlet. I think it's too small. Don't we have regulations here in Enigma?
I believe that is up to regulation here in Enigma Pro Wrestling.
Are you sure? I think you should go out there and test it out and make sure it's of proper length.
I will leave that to our officials. And a belly-to-back neck breaker. That'll change the momentum of this match for sure. Wait, no, there's Aaron Epic in for the save on his partner. Once again, these two working together incredibly well for a rookie tag team. And now the numbers game playing on Terrence there. And a float over, I don't even know, float over reverse DDT. And a 2 count as Terrell comes in to save his partner, his brother. Stephon Guadalupe has got to get control of this match. All 4 men in the ring right now. Haven't seen a tag. I don't even know who the legal men are. And Aaron Epic misses the mark with a super kick, knocking his partner out of the ring. And there's the 3D.
All it's going to take is a 3 count.
1, 2. And Stephon Guadalupe has something in his eye.
I told you he couldn't count to 3.
And TNT are livid. They will get disqualified if they lay their hands on the official, but
then they should be disqualified because it's
the bias is definitely showing. But there it is.
But we've just lost all control.
What? And here comes Julio Guadalupe.
Julio, Host B is in the ring,
and this is bedlam, folks. The Guadalupes and TNT just tearing each other apart in this ring.
And there's no referee to signal the bell. So is the match going to end?
And
Double Jeopardy's leaving.
Double Jeopardy are just
walking
coming back. Now, we've got the Enigma Pro Wrestling locker room just rushing out here to try to pull these 4 men apart. But no, I'm sorry, make that 6 men as Craig Classic is in there attacking.
It's just complete and utter bedlam.
What is going on?
Out here. Bubba's out here with a cowbell.
Here comes Bubba. Folks, we haven't seen Bubba in months here in Enigma. I didn't even know he was back in the building.
Welcome back, Bubba.
What is going on?
Boy, here's your action, drama, and fun, everybody.
Folks, we need some security out here. We need something.
Someone needs to ring the bell. Has the match ended? Who won? I think our general manager should restore some order in this, or maybe he created this order. I don't know.
What the hell is Thrasher?
Was that a janitor just get thrown out of a ring? Somebody was in the ring, wasn't even a wrestler.
It looks like some semblance of order is... No! Once again, the Guadalupe brothers going after TNT, and now Craig Classic attacking Stefan Guadalupe.
And this is all part of the general manager's plan. Let these guys just beat each other up so the Headbangers can be ready to take the #1 spot in Enigma Pro Wrestling.
Well, that would be one way of doing it, I suppose. And here, it's taken the entire locker room to hold TNT back. But now we have the Guadalupe squaring off against Double Jeopardy here in the ring. And folks, I don't even know what we've just witnessed. Obviously, this match is done.
Craig Classic was raising his hands in triumph. I guess Double Jeopardy is your winners via disqualification. I don't know.
Well, I suppose that's definitely what they'll tell you. I don't even know if we could call a clear-cut winner here. The Guadalupe standing tall in the ring, but folks, this situation gets more and more chaotic, more and more hectic, more and more volatile as the weeks go on.
Well, that did nothing to settle the feud of all the great tag teams here in Enigma Pro Wrestling. I think that just ignited it even more.
That is absolutely certain. Well, folks, speaking of volatile situations, I'm sorry, folks. Speaking of volatile situations, what we have next for you, our main event here tonight, is a match that people have been waiting, a rematch that people have been waiting months to see. Let's take this up to Daryl James as we head into your main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up is your main event of the evening.
Well, here comes Johnny Vandal. Once the golden child, the chosen one of our Enigma Pro Wrestling general manager, Headbanger Thrasher. But then things went a little bit south. For those of you just catching up with this, it was when Johnny Vandal had the month off after a year undefeated streak.
He met another chosen one, his opponent tonight.
And we are going to a video package from Vandal right now.
Like I said earlier, tonight I am the victim of a crime. Last month I was robbed, and tonight I was robbed. Once again, by GM Thrasher. Now Thrasher, you think you're smart, but I'm smarter. Tonight, Tony Vegas pushed me to my limit, but I pushed him to his too. And he's good, but I'm that much better. Well, that much better. Now, you interrupted the match. I don't care. All I care about is Chaz. I want him one-on-one. I want the rematch that I deserve. I went undefeated for a year. I earned that spot. I deserve a rematch. And whether you're going to give it to me or not, I'm going to take it and make it my own.
You got another thing coming. Bring him out here. Let's have the match.
And here comes his opponent, as we were alluding to earlier, the partner of our general manager, Headbanger Thrasher.
The current and deserved chosen one.
Well, deserved is one word. It was, well, a tandem effort by the Headbangers.
And we're going to stand in honor of the magnificence and the glory.
Stand up for the chosen one!
Of the current.
Everyone stand up!
And deserved chosen one.
Oh, hail the chosen one!
I'm giving him a standing ovation.
Am I allowed to sit now?
No, stand. He's not in the ring yet. You can't sit till he gets in the ring.
Well, the guy who signs my paycheck says...
He's a legend. We are legends.
He is a legend. Exactly. Pay homage to the legend.
Well, folks,
I'm going to stand the entire match just in his honor.
Well, you go ahead and do that, Jesse.
For all the blood, sweat, and tears and toil he's gone through, the least I can do is stand during his match.
And Johnny Vandal seems to be very, very interested in getting onto this match. He's got a bone to pick. As I was saying before I was interrupted by our general manager, after a year undefeated streak, Johnny Vandal faced Mosh in a match to decide the chosen one, who the true chosen one of Enigma Pro Wrestling is. And, well, with the help of Thrasher, Mosh was able to bring that undefeated streak to an end.
He was overrated anyway. Only chosen by title alone, not by proof in the ring. Once he met a legend, it was all over.
Again, you're talking about a guy who was undefeated for a year and who it took 2 legends to beat.
I'm sure if you went back and looked at the tape, you'd see some controversial wins there.
Well, you can't argue with results. And Johnny Vandal is a guy who brings results. I've never been the biggest fan of his attitude, of his arrogance. He's good and he knows it and he flaunts it. But he is a man who definitely shows what it means to be a professional wrestler in that ring, a master of his craft.
I think if he loses again to a legend tonight, he needs to start back over with his streak and see if he can work his way back up to the top, because once he met this gentleman, he found out what a real wrestler looks like.
Mr. Thrasher, I have just been informed by the owner of Enigma Pro Wrestling that you are not allowed at ringside.
Wait a minute.
I must ask you to leave, sir. I've been told to ask you to step backstage. You're not allowed at ringside.
What?
For the main event tape.
How is that possible?
Don't look at me.
He's our general manager. He has to be at ringside.
I'm just the messenger, sir.
That is direct from on high, apparently, according to our ring announcer, Daryl James.
Mosh is still required at ringside.
Thrasher now apparently not wanting Mosh to participate in this match.
Well, this is a travesty. These people paid good money to see 2 legends. We should give them half their money back to send one away. This is a travesty.
Folks, I don't even know what's going on here. Now Thrasher has left.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event of the evening. Introducing first in the ring, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 190 pounds, Johnny Vandal.
Well, folks, I believe we are ready to start this off.
And his opponent currently making his way to the ring. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm going to rise in respect as the announcer announces the legend.
He's not the flag.
And his opponent making his way to the ring. From the Mosh Pits of America, weighing in at 231 pounds, the chosen one, weighing in at 228 pounds, excuse me. He is the current holder of the title, the chosen one, Headbanger Mosh.
Well, folks, it always seems to come off the rails when the headbangers are in the ring. Oh, good, and now he has something to say.
Moron. It's not a title for being, you don't win it, you're appointed to be the chosen one. Hello, you with your little fuzzy stuff you got going on here.
Well said.
I am the chosen one. Get it right or I will slap you.
He never would have said that to me when I was ring announcing, because I would have recognized the true legend.
The chosen one, Headbanger Mosh!
Folks, what the hell is going on here?
Greenacres, Florida is stunned at the presence of a legend. Not too many legendary things other than Enigma Pro Wrestling pass through Greenacres, Florida on a regular basis. So these people just don't know what they're looking at.
What is going on here? What? Yeah, where is our security? Actually, that is a good question from Headbanger Mosh, or Headbanger Thrasher here in the back. And here comes Johnny Vandal, ready to start this off. Folks, this match isn't even started yet. Both men have to be in the ring before the match can begin.
We've just gone off the rails here at Enigma Pro Wrestling, and I love it.
It is absolute bedlam out here between John the Jet, between Chuckles and Kiko Harris, between the Guadalupe brothers, the entire tag team division in general. And now this, whatever we're seeing here, this is not a sanctioned match. This match has not even officially begun right now.
No, it's a street fight right now. These guys are taking it outside of the ring, and it is awesome.
It is just two men beating the crap out of each other. Well, Johnny Vandal seems to be, at this point, having the advantage on Headbanger Mosh. Randy Eller trying to create some kind of separation between these two so this match can officially get underway.
Oh, I think it's well underway at this point. Well, spoke too soon.
And now Mosh back to the outside of the ring. Folks, again, this match is not even underway yet. This match has not started.
Takes a lot of time and preparation to be the chosen one. He's going to show you why right now.
And now Mosh having a conversation with senior official Randy Eller here. And now Mosh arguing with the referee.
I think he just took it upon himself.
Johnny Vandal diving out of the ring, taking out Mosh, taking out referee Randy Eller.
I think he took out a kid in the front row. That was awesome.
Folks, there are bodies everywhere here.
We still haven't heard a bell. Heck, we didn't have a referee right now. He's out cold the runway.
Johnny Vandal not wanting to wait any longer. He is ready to take his revenge on Headbanger Mosh.
This match might end up in the parking lot before all's said and done.
And now Mosh crawling over Randy Eller, trying to escape Johnny Vandal. Well, I gotta say, he doesn't quite look like the chosen one right now. Vandal still ready to take the fight to Mosh.
And the way this one started, it's no surprise. Like I said, these two might end out on Lake Worth Road before all's said and done.
And a suplex there on the rampway. Folks, that is solid steel.
Senior official Randy Eller still out.
That might have taken as much out of Johnny Vandal as it did Headbanger Mosh. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
And just think how much better this match would be if Thrasher were at ringside.
Think how much better this match would be if it was a match.
It's a street fight at this point.
Johnny Vandal once again going back to the ring.
Folks, we might have to get a new ramp after that one. I think I see a crack over there.
These two men fighting all over the American Polish Club. I can honestly say I've never seen that before.
And finally, senior official Randy Eller has gotten to his knees.
And now Mosh draping Vandal over the top rope. Folks, what is going on here? Now both men in the ring. Mosh going for a clothesline, but misses it.
Wow.
And did you see the impact?
I'll tell you what's going on. It's an out-and-out brawl.
And I believe this match is officially underway now.
You heard the bell.
Finally. But we barely have a referee. Senior official Randy Eller still coming to his senses after being in the way of that suicide dive by Johnny Vandal.
I think we, the audience, are coming to our senses after that first 10 minutes. This is incredible.
And now Headbanger Mosh just stepping on the face, on the throat of Johnny Vandal here in the corner. Senior official Randy Eller waving him off, but doesn't even seem to have the presence of mind for a 5 count.
I don't think he can count to 5 right now.
If his life depended on it, Randy Eller might be able to tell you where he is.
I'm going to bet against that one. I don't think so. He took a shot from Vandal flying out of the ring.
And still trying to do his job, to his credit, Randy Eller making that 5 count. Not quite as much pep in his step as you would usually expect, but who could blame him? Now Mosh firmly in control of Vandal. Surprising that Mosh was able to take advantage of this match after that vicious suplex out here on the steel rampway. And those roughneck tactics from Headbanger Mosh. He is no stranger to putting the boots to his opponent.
He's thrown Vandal right inside the mosh pit. And boys, the effects take a toll.
And a suplex of his own from Mosh, taking some time to show a little bit of appreciation, I guess, to the crowd.
He's showing more than appreciation. He's giving him more than they bargained for. And what a legend. In the midst of a suplex, he insulted the fat guy in the front row.
And folks, I just want to point out that our broadcast position is directly in line of sight from what just happened. So excuse me if you hear the sounds of retching back here.
I don't know what haunted me more, Chuckles making eye contact or that.
I'd say it would be a 50-50 toss-up at best. Johnny Vandal trying to mount some offense here, but it looked like almost a thumb, possibly a thumb to the eye from Mosh.
Although what we've seen so far, I think thumb to the eye, all bets are off in this one.
It definitely seems that way. This is, you said it earlier, and I've got to agree with you. This is a street fight.
It's about time you agreed with me. Only took you 6 matches.
And Mosh now basking in the glory of that, well, let's just call it like we see it, a blatant low blow there. Johnny Vandal clawing his way to his feet.
And I'm willing to bet Randy Eller thinks this is a tag team match because he's probably seeing 2 of each wrestler.
Well, if he sees that, then he should probably get 2 of these men out of the ring. That's something I'd pay to see. And here comes Mosh with a head full of steam, and there's yes, I know. Thrasher's in my mic right now. Yes, the bouncy thing. Yes, I know. Oh God.
It's good commentary on you. The bouncy thing.
That is what that is called.
And what else would you call it?
To be fair, I haven't come up with anything better. And once again, a blatant choke here on the apron now.
Randy Eller doesn't have the fortitude to count to 3, nonetheless, even see what's going on.
Mosh just throwing the rule book out the window here in this match.
We might have to have Stefan Guadalupe come in and guest referee this match because Randy Eller's out of it.
Now that would also be a sight to see. There is no love lost between the Guadalupes and the Headbangers, that's for sure. Mosh just stalking Vandal. I'm surprised to say it, but he has Vandal right where he wants him right now, but he's taking a big risk here, taking time to showboat and gloat.
And is clearly the chosen one.
Well, you can't take anything away from Mosh's legacy, from Mosh's historic career in this business, but I would expect a veteran to have a little bit more awareness of what's going on in the ring. And, folks, blatant sign of disrespect.
I think he's worn more championship belts than Johnny Vandal's been wrestling. Years he's been wrestling. I mean, this guy is a legend. I mean, just going back years of just championship gold, and Vandal's just a young whippersnapper to this guy. How can he even think of calling himself the chosen one?
Well, never count Vandal out. A guy like Vandal, well, he's got a lot of heart and he's got a dog in this fight. That's for sure. He wants Headbanger Mosh. He wants a piece of this man, but well, right now he's not in a good position to take it, and dropped right across his solar plexus on the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring.
Well, I think the fat guy in the front row had more luck against Mosh than Vandal has thus far.
And again, a blatant choke. This is what you call a legend. This is what you call the chosen one, a guy who's got to choke his opponent.
Hey, Vandal was the one who knocked the referee out. That's not Mosh's fault.
And once again, draping Johnny Vandal across the ring apron. Folks, this is getting hard to watch.
He shouldn't have to prove 2 times to this young buck who the real chosen one is. He already did it the last time they fought, and he shouldn't have to do it again. He gets what he deserves for trying to go up twice against a legend.
Nobody deserves this. I've never made any bones about it. I'm not the biggest fan of Johnny Vandal, but this is a mugging, flat out. All that's left is for Mosh to take the guy's wallet.
And he just might before all is said and done. He just might.
And Randy Eller probably doesn't even have the wherewithal to realize that maybe it's a good time to stop this match. We might need to get a call from somebody here.
Well, the good news is Randy Eller and Johnny Vandal can share an Uber ride home because they're not going to be able to drive after this match. This is a butt whooping.
Randy Eller might have a concussion. Johnny Vandal might have several broken bones in his body. I would be amazed if he doesn't at least have a bruised rib or a cracked clavicle. And Mosh now just drawing this out.
He probably would have pinned him 5 minutes ago if he knew the referee could actually count to 3, but Eller's still a little cloudy.
Well, here he goes for the pin. And Eller, senior official Randy Eller, still shaking the cobwebs loose. A very slow count. I would say it's to Johnny Vandal's advantage there, but well, that means he's still in this match.
Surprisingly so.
I don't know whether that's a good thing for Johnny Vandal right now. It would almost be a merciful ending for Mosh to have won. Wait a minute. A sunset flip. I didn't expect to see that. And neither did Mosh. The look of surprise on his face.
Whatever momentum he may have garnered was snuffed out pretty quickly by this legend.
Mosh almost taking it. It seems like he's taking time to pause to figure out what he wants to do next. Whipping Johnny Vandal into the corner so hard, I think the ring moved about 3 inches. A jumping neckbreaker from Johnny Vandal.
Where did that come from? Definitely came down deep down inside the soul there, Johnny Vandal, because he spent the last 10 minutes getting his butt kicked.
Johnny Vandal showing just a little bit more heart, just a little bit of heat there. Wait a minute, what's going on here?
Is that,
folks? I don't know if you're seeing this on your screens here, but that is Tony Vegas there at ringside. He's coming down the ring. It looks like he's got his eye on this match. What is Vegas doing here?
I don't know, but he's watching pretty intently.
Johnny Vandal still, meanwhile, in the ring, building up some momentum. Running across the ring, and that crossbody press across the second rope.
Oh, wait.
And now, wait, Tony Vegas. What the hell?
What?
Tony Vegas pulling Johnny.
Did he just? I can't tell.
Tony Vegas just beating the hell out of
your winner by disqualification, Johnny Vandal.
What the hell just happened? What is going on here?
Whoa!
And now Mosh with a diving STO on Vegas. What was Tony Vegas doing? Why would he attack Johnny Vandal like that? Well, folks, your winner is going to be Johnny Vandal by disqualification, but
I'm standing here awestruck. My mouth's hanging open. I don't know what to say after that. Vegas comes down, interferes in the match, and then Mosh takes them both out. This is incredible.
What did we just witness here?
Is Thrasher behind this because he wasn't at ringside?
Did Thrasher? I would hate to say that Thrasher hired Tony Vegas to come out here, but I don't know what else could be going on.
He's still in the back there somewhere. Even though he's not at ringside, he still has his hands in this match somehow.
Well, folks, after a night of action, drama, fun, and absolute bedlam and confusion, we are running out of time here. We thank you for joining us here at Enigma Pro Wrestling, and we invite you to join us once again on November 29th, just 4 weeks away, for the last episode of Ignition in 2015, and then in January for New Year's Resolution. Folks, my name is Eric Image. Next to me, what is going on here?